Well, time passes, and I get tired, take a couple naps, and I'm awoken by the sound of ice crunching, right? This ice floe done crunched into other ice. I done bumped up against the continent. Back in the day, there was plenty of shit what ain't nobody found. So I thought, hey, maybe I found this continent. Maybe it'd be mine. Maybe they name it Sawtooth. They didn't. But what I did find was some friends. I found a penguin. You know what a penguin is? It's a tiny bird what ain't got no interest in flying, but only want to look dapper and make for life, right up my alley. And the penguin looked up at me, and he said, well, I said, that make good sense. Lead the way. So I followed this penguin along to a colony of other penguins, and I figured, well, when in Rome, take my vest off my head, put it on my body, and they think, wow, that's a good dapper looking critter now. And I'm blending in with them, looking nice, running around. I think, well, when the hell are we gonna eat? And my little penguin friend looked up at me and he said, I said, well, that's a son of a bitch. You guys gotta be hungry. They was. Next thing I know, the whole field of them just take off running. Now, I don't know if you ever seen birds in the air, like hundreds of birds, and they all move in unison, right? And it's terrifying. You think something's wrong. Well, something was wrong in this instance, because all them penguins moved in unison, hundreds of them, and they went all down into the water. And it was terrified, and I didn't know why, and I didn't have time to ask them. And damned if they ain't a polar bear. Just a galloping along, thinking he gonna have a penguin snack. Now, if there's one thing about Sawtooth, contrary to the beginning of this story, is that he is loyal to his friends. And I had a belly full of crackers still, because I don't process gluten properly. So I thought, I'm gonna do something about this bear. So let me paint a picture for you. Over here is the water, okay? This is the ice. This is the land, the continent, the Sawtooth. All the penguins go, and I'm standing over here wondering, like, what the hell? And here comes this big old polar bear. And he's gonna dive in after them, because he's not one to be deterred. So I come a-galloping up the side, and I spear that son of a bitch. Boom, boom. I don't know if you ever speared a polar bear before, but they got shitty equilibrium. They got big, sharp claws, but they also got a glass jaw. So all it took was one pop right in the face of the polar bear. He knocked out. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to see something that day I ain't never seen before. I ain't seen since. And it inspired me to live my life in a way, let's just call it unexpected. Because penguins emerged from the water and they swarmed over the bear carcass. And they picked that thing clean. They took all the meat off of this polar bear. Ain't nothing left but bones. Bones you could barely see because they was white as the snow. Just a little bit of contrast where the blood sprayed. But them penguins, they waste not, they want not. That blood sprayed on the snow when they scoop it up with their beaks. And I learned something that day. I learned that penguins will not be messed with. They's powerful allies. I learned that my head is the exact right size to wear a polar bear skull as a hat. And I learned how to stay cool in the underground. Take that with you.